In continuation with this chapter, now let's study another topic, that is spherical refracting surfaces. Here we will consider two refracting surfaces. One is of concave surface, another is of convex surface. And these concave and convex surfaces are the part of a sphere. And these concave and convex refracting surfaces divide rarer medium to denser medium or from different refractive indices media. That is, here there are two types of refracting surfaces. One is concave refracting surface. Here this concave part separates rarer medium to denser medium. Concave refracting surface, and this concave part is a part of a sphere. So here we will consider there is a central point, its principal axis, and the axis, this is the axis through which center of the sphere and pole passes. From the center to the pole, this is the radius. Similarly, another one is convex refracting surface. This convex part separates two different media. One is air, another is a medium, denser medium. Let us suppose it is a glass, and this convex surface is a part of a sphere. So here its center of curvature is this, and center of curvature, the line passes through center of curvature and pole is known as principal axis. Radius of the sphere is radius of curvature, and this is convex refracting surface. Here refractive index of rarer medium is N1, refractive index of denser medium is N2. Here also refractive index of rarer medium is N1 and of denser medium is N2. And this curved part is known as aperture, on which incident light can strike, or incident, or we can say exposed. So this is the size or the diameter of a sphere. Now let's study about new Cartesian sign conventions. To understand it, let's consider convex refracting surface. This is the principal axis, and convex refracting surface. This surface separates two media. One is rarer medium, another is denser. Consider an object placed in a rarer medium, and the light ray passing from object to the convex surface are these rays. One is passing straight, that is from center of curvature. Now this is the radius from center of curvature, and this is object. So object distance is u, and when ray is incident and pass through another medium, that is from rarer to denser. So it bends towards the normal. This is normal, passing normally through center of curvature, and it bends towards the normal. It will incident on principal axis, will give real image. So this image distance is V. Now let's study sign convention. Is when we will measure these distances of object distance or image distance or any radius of curvature, all the distances should be measured from poles. So first sign convention, we will take it as when we will measure distance, it should be measured from pole, and the distances which are measured in the direction of incident light are considered as positive, and the direction which we will measure opposite to the direction of incident light is considered as negative. Also, another sign convention is the height which is measured above the principal axis is considered as positive, and the height, that is image height or object height, which is below the principal axis is taken as negative. So here we can see that the image distance is towards left side, and when we will measure it from pole, its direction is opposite to the direction of incident light. So object distance is considered as minus u. Its sign convention is minus u. Here when we will measure r from the pole, its direction is in the direction of incident light. So here r is considered as positive, plus r. Similarly, image distance is in the direction of incident light, so it is also considered as plus v. Now, here this ray will go undeviated, its direction is in this way, and this is the direction of image distance. So let's write sign conventions, as well as there are few assumptions. Distances are measured from pole. Second is the distances measured in the direction of incident light or ray are considered as positive, and opposite to the direction of incident light are taken as negative. Third sign convention which we will use is height above the principal axis is positive, and below the principal axis is negative. And few assumptions are which are also very useful. First one is the aperture should be small. Aperture of curved part is small. curved refracting surface is small, and here we are assuming that the object is a point object and lie on the principal axis. And the third assumption is angle of incidence and angle of refraction and normal make with principal axis are small. All angles are considered as small angles. Now, let's consider four derivations which we will study of spherical refracting surfaces, that is concave refracting surface or convex refracting surface. So, in exams, it is asked that prove relation refractive index n2 upon image distance minus n1 upon object distance is equivalent to n2 minus n1 by radius of curvature due to refraction of light at spherical surface. So let's start now. इसमें हम 4 केसेस पढ़ेंगे, तो देखते हैं वो कौन कौन से केसेस हैं जब रिफ्रैक्शन होगा कॉन्वेक्स रिफ्रैक्टिंग सरफेस पे या कॉनकेव रिफ्रैक्टिंग सरफेस पे। तो इमेज कैसे कैसे बनेंगी आप इसको इस तरीके से लर्न कर सकते हैं, रेयरर मीडियम एंड डेंसर मीडियम. If object is placed in a rarer medium, then the image after refraction will form in a denser medium. So that image is known as a real image. तो एक तो फॉर्म ये हुआ, और यहाँ पे हमने जो रिफ्रैक्टिंग सरफेस लेंगे वो लेंगे हम कॉन्वेक्स रिफ्रैक्टिंग सरफेस, और हमें ये प्रूफ करना है कि जब हमने इसे पूरा सॉल्व करके जब इमेज की स्टडी की और एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस और एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन की स्टडी की तो हमें ये फॉर्म फाइंड हुई, दैट इज n2 बाई v माइनस n1 बाई u इक्वल टू n2 माइनस n1 बाई r. सिमिलरली इसी में ही हम ऑब्जेक्ट को नियर रखेंगे टू दैट कर्व्ड पार्ट. हम पहले एक बार ये टेबल बना लेते हैं, हमें लर्न क्या करना है, हमें क्या पढ़ना है, उसके बाद हम एक एक करके सबको डिराइव करेंगे. तो ऑब्जेक्ट इमेज बनेगी डेंसर में अगर हमने ऑब्जेक्ट रखा रेयरर में लेकिन क्लोज टू द कर्व्ड पार्ट. सो द इमेज विल फॉर्म्ड इन अ रेयरर मीडियम ओनली एंड दिस इमेज इज नोन एज वर्चुअल इमेज. In that also we will find this case. So these are the two cases for convex refracting surface when object is placed in a rarer medium, and another one is when the object is placed in a denser medium. Denser and then this is rarer. So when object is placed, so image will form in rarer medium and this is also a real one. When we will place object near to this curved refracting surface, so image will itself form in a denser medium and this is a virtual image. Then we will get n1 minus n2 here, n1 by v and n2 by u equal to n1 minus n2 by r. ऐसे ही हम इसका कॉनकेव रिफ्रैक्टिंग सरफेस देखते हैं। जब ऑब्जेक्ट रेयरर मीडियम में है तो यहाँ पे ये कॉन्वेक्स था, कॉनकेव है ये डेंसर मीडियम, तो रेयरर से डेंसर मीडियम में इमेज बनेगी और ये होगी रियल इमेज। और इसमें हमें जो रिलेशन मिलेगा वो होगा n2/v, दैट इज सेम एज ऑफ द अबव वन, n2/v माइनस n1/u इक्वल टू n2 माइनस n1/r। सिमिलरली इसमें एक लास्ट केस और पढ़ेंगे हम, जब ऑब्जेक्ट डेंसर मीडियम में रखा हो, डेंसर और इमेज बने रेयरर में। Then we will prove this, that is n1/v minus n2/u equal to n1 minus n2/r। इन चारों केसेस में जो हम डिराइव करेंगे with the help of a ray diagram only, and it will be all similar and very easy. So you need to note only 2 steps. So let's see it. Derive the first relation, that is refraction at a convex refracting surface when object lies in a rarer medium. And let's consider that when the image formed is real. Case 1, consider a principal axis and convex refracting surface. Pole, center of curvature of a sphere. Consider an object in a rarer medium. Incident ray is incident on a convex surface through a point object. This is incident ray, and this is also the incident ray passing normally when light ray enter into another medium. Then as this is a denser medium, the ray will bend towards the normal. This is angle of incidence with the normal, angle of refraction with the normal, and this is a small angle with principal axis. The incident ray makes with the principal axis is let alpha. This, the refracted ray makes with principal axis is angle beta, and this is perpendicular drawn on principal axis making an angle of 90 degree. This is N, and let us suppose this is point A, and the angle with center of curvature or normal makes with principal axis is a small angle, is let angle gamma. Now our first step is, let's calculate value of angle of incidence and angle of refraction. This is object distance u and this is image distance v. This image, which is formed on principal axis, is a real image. Now let's start. Step 1 is find angle I and angle R. For this, let us consider triangle. Consider triangle which is related to angle of incidence, that is AO and C. And consider another triangle which is related to angle of refraction. Here it is angle AIC. तो एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन में इमेज वाला ट्राइंगल आएगा जो सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर भी इंक्लूडेड है इसमें, और यहाँ पे भी सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर है और ऑब्जेक्ट वाला पॉइंट. ऐसे हम इसको लिख सकते हैं ट्राइंगल ए ओ सी इज इक्वल टू एल्फा प्लस गामा is equal to angle of incidence, that is I is equal to alpha plus gamma. Give it equation number 1. Similarly, from triangle AIC, this triangle gives R plus beta is equal to gamma. Gamma equal to R plus beta. Therefore, R is equal to gamma minus beta. This is equation number 2. Now, as we have studied or assumed that this angle makes with the principal axis all are small angles, so here as alpha, beta and gamma are small angles, therefore we can take it as alpha equal to tan alpha, beta is equal to tan beta and gamma is equal into tan gamma. Now here tan alpha is equal to, see, from triangle AON, it is equal to AN by ON, perpendicular by base. Similarly, tan beta is equal to, this is beta and here it is AN by NI. Also tan gamma is equal to gamma, this is AN by NC. Now substitute this value in equation number 1 and 2. Give it equation number 3. Therefore, put 3 in equation 1 and 2. We get I is equal into tan alpha plus tan gamma and R is equal to tan gamma minus tan beta. Substitute this value, we get AN upon ON plus AN upon NC, and here this is I and R is equal to tan gamma, that is AN by NC and AN by NI. Now here we can see that this aperture is very small. So we will use our assumption that we are using our aperture very small. Therefore, this N point is lying very close to pole P. So we can write as aperture taken is very small. Therefore, point N lies very close to pole P. This implies that now here we can take ON equal to PO or OP. Therefore, ON is equivalent to OP and NC is equal to PC and Ni is also equal to Pi. Give it equation number 4. Put these values in equation number 4. Therefore, I is equal to AN by OP plus AN by PC and R is equal to AN by PC minus AN by Pi. Now apply step number 2, that is, on applying Snell's law, we know that sine of incidence to the sine of refraction is equal to the refractive index of a medium. Here refractive index of a medium, that is 2 with respect to 1. So here we will take n2 by n1 is sine I and sine R are small angles. Therefore, sine I is equivalent to angle I and sine R is also equivalent to angle R. Therefore, this equation will become, इसको दे दो fifth equation, and this is then n1 into I equal to n2 into R. Now, substitute value of I and R in this equation. We get substitute here value of I and R, that is n1 into value है an by OP, an upon OP plus an upon PC is equal to n2 and an by PC minus an by Pi. So an cancel हो जाएंगे. Now apply step number 3. Apply new Cartesian sign convention. Sign convention, that is, here OP is equal to opposite to that of the direction of incident ray. So here OP is equal to minus of U. PC is in the direction of incident ray. So here PC is radius of curvature. So it is plus R. And Pi is image distance, which is also in the direction of incident ray. So considered as positive. PC is equivalent to this Pi equivalent to V. Now substitute the values. N1 upon minus U plus N1 by R equal to N2 by PC, that is R, minus N2 by Pi, that is V. Solve it. We get N1, here it is N2 by R minus N1 by R and minus of n1 u plus n2 v. This is the required relation, that is n2 minus n1, n2 upon v minus n1 upon u equal to n2 minus n1 by r. Now let's study its second case, that is when the image formed is virtual and object is placed in a rarer medium, and we are here also considering a convex refracting surface. Case second, an image formed is virtual, then consider for this convex refracting surface this rarer medium has refractive index n1, here it is n2, and object is lying close to this spherical surface. Now when this point object is incident some light on this spherical surface, incident lights this and this, then the ray when enters into the denser medium will bend towards the normal. It's normal passing through center of curvature and it bends towards the normal. This ray is AB, and when we will extend this ray, then it will give virtual image in the same medium through which incident ray is originating. So here the image formed is virtual, making an angle beta. This is angle alpha, which incident ray makes with principal axis, and this center of curvature, that is normal, is making an angle of gamma with principal axis. Normal drop on principal axis, that is 90 degree, here it is n. This is pole P, and this is angle of incidence with the normal I, angle of refraction with the normal r, this is object distance u, image distance v, radius of curvature r. Now let's start finding angle I and angle r. Step number 1, find I and r. Again consider triangle in which angle of incidence is related and triangle in which angle of refraction is related. So here it is triangle A, O and C gives angle of incidence is equal to, from triangle AOC, I is equal to alpha plus gamma, and from triangle with equation number 1, from triangle AIC, it is equal to beta plus gamma equal to r equivalent to beta plus gamma. This is equation number 2. As alpha, beta and gamma are small angles, therefore alpha is equivalent to tan alpha, beta is equal to tan beta, gamma is equivalent to tan gamma. Also tan alpha here is equal to what? This is alpha, here it is an by on. Tan beta, this is beta, here it is an by ni. Tan gamma is equal to this one, an by nc. Now, as we know that when we will substitute here, we get angle of incidence and angle of refraction. So let's substitute this equation 3, put 3 in equation 1 and 2. Therefore, I is equal to tan alpha plus tan gamma and angle R is equal to tan beta plus tan gamma. Substitute the values. It is equal to an by on plus gamma is an by nc. Also, R is equal to an by ni plus an by nc. Now step 2 is by Snell's law. Sin I by sin R is equal to refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1. Now here is sin I, or we can write I and R are small angles Therefore, we will consider sin I is approximately equal to angle I, and sin R is approximately equal to R. So here we will write N1I equal to N2R. Now substitute this value of I and R, we get N1 AN by ON plus AN by NC equal to N2 AN by NI plus AN by NC. Now as aperture is very small, therefore point N is lying close to pole P. Therefore we can write ON is equivalent to, let's see ray diagram. Here ON is equal to OP, so we will write OP, and NC is equal to PC, therefore NC is equal to PC. Similarly, NI equal to PI, NI equivalent to PI. Therefore, this equation will become N1 AN by, let's cut AN and we are remain with 1 upon OP plus 1 upon PC equal to N2 1 upon Pi plus 1 upon PC. Now step 3 is apply Cartesian sign convention. OP is equal to minus U, PC is equal to plus R, and Pi equal to minus V. Substitute all these values. This is equation number 5. Put values in equation 5. We get N1 डायरेक्ट लिखते हैं अपॉन माइनस यू प्लस N1 by R equal to N2. Pi is minus V, so here it is N2 upon minus V. PC is plus R. Therefore, we get N2 minus N1 by R equal to N1 by U minus N1 by U plus N2 by V. This is the required relation for virtual image. This is equation number 6. Now let's find the relation when object is placed in a denser medium and image formed in a rarer medium. Refraction at convex refracting surface when object lies in a denser medium first is when the image formed is real. सेम मेथड है, हम इसमें एक रे डायग्राम बनाते हैं और इसको हम डिराइव कर लेंगे. बाकी केसेस बिल्कुल ऐसे ही आपको करने हैं. इसके रे डायग्राम्स आते हैं एग्जाम में और नहीं तो पूरी डेरिवेशन डिराइव करने को आती है. This is a convex surface this side now. Now this is N2 medium refractive index and N1 rarer. Now the object is placed in a denser medium, so light ray will incident bend away from the normal. So here normal is passing through center of curvature. Center of curvature of this denser medium is here at the center. This is radius of curvature, and the ray when enter into denser medium will bend away. So here Angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction. Image distance, object distance, this is O. Now this angle is alpha, this is beta, normal, and this angle is beta. This angle is gamma. Now step 1 is calculate angle I and R. Find I and R from consider triangle for angle of incidence, that is, this is AOC, gives from triangle AOC. Here we can see I plus alpha equivalent to gamma. Therefore, I is equal to gamma minus alpha, and give it equation number 1. Similarly, from triangle AO, here it is ACI or AIC, gives R, that is R equal to beta plus gamma. That is equation number 2. Again, same method, that is this alpha, beta and gamma are small angles, as alpha, beta, gamma are small. Therefore, tan alpha equal to alpha, tan beta is equal to gamma, or you must write alpha equal to tan alpha, gamma equal to tan beta, and gamma equal to tan gamma. Also, now find value of tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to, here, this is alpha an by on. An by on. Similarly, tan beta, which is equal to an by ni. Tan gamma, it is an by cn. Right, as aperture is small. Therefore, on is equivalent to op. Also, ni is equivalent to pi. And Cn is equal to Cp. Therefore, tan alpha is equal to an by op, tan beta equal to an by pi, tan gamma equal to an by Cp. Substitute equation 3 in 1 and 2. I is equal to tan gamma minus tan alpha, and R is equal to tan beta plus tan gamma, or directly write step number 2, that is by Snell's law, sin I by sin R is equal to refractive index of medium 1 with respect to 2. Here I and R as angle I and R are small. Therefore, we can write N2I equal to N1R. Now substitute value of I and R, that is N2 I is 10 gamma and this is AN by CP minus 10 alpha, that is AN by OP, equal to N1 R. R is 10 beta. 10 beta is AN by PI plus 10 gamma, that is AN by CP. Now, the last step, we will apply new Cartesian sign convention, that is step number 3. Cartesian sign convention. Here Cp is equal to minus R. OP is minus U. Pi is plus V. So let's substitute N2 upon minus R, minus and minus will become plus, N2 upon U equal to N1 upon V plus, that is N1 by R. Or we can write N1 by R minus N2 by R and N1 upon V minus N2 upon U. This is the required relation. Similarly, we can find that when this object is placed closer to the convex surface, then the image formed will be imaginary or virtual and it will form in the same medium, and then we will by the ray diagram we will follow the same procedure, and the same procedure we will follow in concave refracting surfaces.